Hi and welcome back to my channel. In ASP.NET Core, you use configure services to inject services into your application. Here I have only 4 services because this is a demo application, but in a real project you might have 10, 15 or even 30 services. Having all of these lines in one method can make configure services long and hard to read. So there are ways to clean up your configure services method. Some developers like to use libraries that inject all services using a pattern with only one line of code, but I don't like that approach. I want to see every services in my application because when I search for a service, I want to see where it is, how it is working, what kind of injection it is using. So that's not my option. And I have two other ways to remove this config services into a different method and make my configure services uh, shorter. My first approach is to have a public class and let's name it config services, and let's have a public static void called register, and I use iService collection as an argument, and let's move these lines of code from here to here and do some cleanup here. And now I can use config services and register and pass services. This way I am doing all injection but with less clutter inside my configure services. I can even move this class out of this class or move it into its own file if you prefer that. But nonetheless, the configure services is much cleaner now. This approach works, but I have another approach that might be even better. Let's have a public static void and call it add services, and this time let's use extension methods, and let's extend the services, and let's move all of these lines of code to here. Also, to use the extension method you need static classes. Let's remove this one and go back here. Now I can just use services and add services like this. So it is more readable and more consistent with ASP.NET Core itself. So that's the way I prefer. So that's it for today. I did some cleanup in my configure services and now it's much more readable. Thanks for watching and see you soon.